Lions Nation Unite fans out there, I've been getting questions. When is training camp going to start? We got the answers there about when fans can go to training camp and watch it. If you're a season ticket holder, if you're just a normal fan, I'm going to give you the update on that. We're going to talk about some training camp battles, the importance of these players that are coming in there, some really fascinating battles that's going to be taking place. That's what this video is all about, putting the information so you guys can see it and do what you want to do, because I'll be there at training camp. Going to be a really fun time. But before we get into today's video, if you're a Lions fan, subscribe to the channel. Training camp's right around the way, as we're going to be talking about here. The NFL season's right around that, and we're going to be going all the way to the NFL draft, and then we take a little bit of a break, and then we're back at it again because the NFL season never stops. All right, let's go. Here it is, folks. Training camp is starting on July 19 at 10 a.m. That's what they're getting on the website. Now, this year, you have to actually get tickets. The tickets are free, though. If you ever been to the facility, generally you just walk in line and you're good to go. But you need to get tickets. So the information will be in the description for you guys to get that. Season ticket holders, Saturday, 29 of July. You'll be able to get in there at 7:30 a.m. and practice at 8:30 a.m. Wednesday as well, August. Now open to all the fans where most of you guys are going to be here. July 30, 31, 3, 5th, 9th, and 17th. You'll be able to watch the Lions at training camp. Why do you want to watch them at training camp? Because you can actually see what they're going to do. I was there last year. I seen that Amon-Ra St. Brown was blowing up. I said, this guy is going to be fantastic, Khalif Raymond. So it's a really good way to kind of get your eyes on the players, and you get to see the camp battles, who's doing good, who's doing bad with your own eyes, instead of reading it or just hearing it from myself or anybody else. You get to do it. You can meet players. You can get autographs signed. I know last time I was there, Brad Holmes was right there chilling out. So it's a really good, fun time. You're a Lions fan, go check it out. Myself, Dosa Dion, Everything King, all the guys will be there having a good time and having fun. So let me know in the comment section if you're going to training camp. Just let me know. Just let us all know, and so we can meet up and hang out and have a good time. Let's get into some camp battles here, because there is a lot of camp battles that's going to be taking place that is very important. I'm starting with my number one is Halapoulivaati Vaitai at the right guard position. I do believe it's his, but the battle here is, can he stay healthy throughout training camp? That's the battle. It's Big V versus injury. Can he sustain that? If he can, the Lions' offensive line is going to be absolutely dominant in 2023, because he missed it last year, and it was a big hole to fill. And you'll see if he can't, then you got Grant Glasgow or Sorsdale in there. So I'm going to be really staring at Halapoulivaati Vaitai quite a bit. I think that's probably the most important position right now for all Lions fans. Just see, can he stay healthy? See, again, with David Montgomery and Malcolm Rodriguez, they're injured in OTAs and minicamp. It's nothing serious. They should be good to go for training camp, so we'll watch them. And I want to see camp battles between Hendon Hooker and Nate Sudfeld, because it looks like Hendon Hooker potentially could be available for training camp. And if that's the case, he's going to start out as a number 3, because that's how it always works. But I would assume he would beat Sudfeld fairly quick and become the number 2 quarterback on this roster. He can sit behind Jared Goff, and he can learn the ropes. No need to rush him back. If there's any sort of injury that he's still feeling, do not rush him back. Please do what you did with Jameson Williams there. Speaking of Jameson Williams, how is he going to get connected with Jared Goff? It's not a camp. It's training camp battle of Jameson Williams versus Jameson Williams. He's got to get on the same page with Goff. He is clearly a top-end talent. He clearly has elite speed, but he's got to get on the same page with Jared Goff, or it doesn't really matter. It absolutely doesn't. Great camp battles here with the defensive line. Romeo Okwara, Julian Okwara, Charles Harris. I think Julian's gone, But how is he going to respond? Is he going to do what Derek Barnes did, responded really well to competition and take his game up a notch, or is he going to fade out of existence and not make the 53-man roster? I want to see those three. I know what Aiden Hutchinson brings. I watched him last year. He's going to do the same thing plus more, but I want to see those three. Who is going to come on the other side? Who is going to be the anchor opposite of Aiden Hutchinson? We don't know right now. We think it'll be Romeo. We think it will be Charles, but we just don't know. The battle between Derek Barnes and Malcolm Rodriguez is going to be glorious because we know Malcolm Rodriguez is a player who absolutely loves to get in the dirt and he loves training camp and all that. Derek Barnes was fighting for his life in OTA's minicamp. If he continues to do that and continues to excel, maybe he jumps over Malcolm Rodriguez. Maybe he does. So those are going to be fun to watch. And you can see it at training camp as well. You sit in the stands, they do the running back drills, and they have the linebacker go and tackle him. That's how we seen Malcolm Rodriguez in training camp last time. He just kept tackling. And I was like, dang, he's doing pretty good. So that's going to be a fun one to watch right there. The secondary, my God, this is going to be glorious. Tracy Walker, Kirby Joseph, Brian Branch, C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Going to be fun. Going to be fun, fellas. These guys are going to be going at it. Same with the cornerback position. We're just going to go DBs battle. DB battle. Because we have no idea really who's going to be what. We know Cameron Sutton's going to be a starter. We know CJ's going to, but is he going to be safety? Is he going to be a lot in the nickel in training camp? We get to watch all of that. What is going to be taking place with the secondary? Could a jump occur? Potentially. Brian Branch is a player I think is the future of this football team. I think I would have him over Tracy Walker a little bit. That's just my personal preference. Jahmyr Gibbs, the camp darling. Him and David Montgomery, I cannot wait to watch the running back room explode. It's going to be freaking epic. Ben Johnson moving Jahmyr Gibbs all over this offense is going to be something to behold. Now, last year, it was Amon-Ra St. Brown was the breakout player. Jahmyr Gibbs probably going to be the breakout player this training camp. Really good. But that means Jamar Jefferson, Mohamed Ibrahim is in there. So what's going to Jamar Jefferson, Jason Kabinda, Mohamed Ibrahim? These three are going to battle it out. I guess you could put Craig Reynolds in there. I think he's pretty much made the team as the number 3. He would be the guy that I think he's not more of a David Montgomery type of player. I think that's more Mohamed Ibrahim. Craig Reynolds is like a tweener. He's a running back for sure, but he's not like a giant, huge running back. He's not a finesse runner. It's like in between. Like David Montgomery is a power back. Jahmyr Gibbs is more of the utility knife. So Jace Kabinda make the team. Is Jamar Jefferson going to make the team? This is going to be a fun battle in the running back room. Running back position, and you can easily see the acceleration, the way they move their hips and their legs and their feet and the explosion. So that will be on task for sure. The kicking battle, we got 3 kickers. We don't know who's really coming out with what. I think it's 33% each. That's how we're going to go with it. I don't think anyone has an advantage right now, even though we did trade for Riley Patterson. Michael Badgley's still in there, and Romo's still in there. So that's going to be a fun battle to behold, even though it's special teams. I'm going to be watching the defense and how Aaron Glenn runs this defense with the personnel. That is going to be epic. How are they going to use all these players that they have? Big time questions there because we really don't know. Right now, we think there's going to be all sorts of funky formations. It's going to be glorious. It is going to be fun. So training camp's really important here, and we got they'll be having combined practices with the Giants and Jaguars. Definitely want to go there. That'll be really fun to watch. See other players and interact with other teams, players, and stuff like that. So that should be good too, if you're a fan of Saquon Barkley or whoever you like. And, of course, the Jaguars are going to be there. Marvin Jones Jr.'s former team, and a lot of our former players, Jamal Agnew, on that football team. So a lot to go at. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Are you excited? How excited are you for this? Let me know your thoughts below.